How you guys doing? Alright, we're about to watch a video, and I'm not gay bashing at all. It just happens to be this guy is what he's talking about. And I'm just pointing out the reptilian eyes, because this is what you call a reptilian alien. And for those of you who are not familiar with this stuff, go look at your brain chart. You have a reptilian core to your brain. It's said to be responsible for fight or flight. That response that you have when you're in danger.
Never going to be able to change this.
Most people have a slit in their eye. If you zoom in them real close on images like I would, you discover that reptilian brain puts slits in people's eyes. You'll have to go through about, I don't know, 4 or 5 photos. Zooming in real close before you discover that miraculously everybody has a slit in their eye. You just have to dig through photos. You'll see it. And don't be shocked. I love it when people leave me emails. Oh, I don't have a slit in my eye. Listen to me, people. You have a reptilian core to your brain. You're only kidding yourself. Send me 12 of your photos. I guarantee I'll zoom in professionally and I'll find a slit in one of your eyes. Yeah, you're the only one with a reptilian core to your brain and no hint of reptilian in you. You're the slave class, people, the food class. These guys will eat you. They will certainly rape you and drink your blood. You need to unite peacefully for your survival, if not love for each other. And get to my channel for truth. How you guys doing? Thanks for joining me. What we're looking at here is something called lesser magic. It's rubbed in your face and it removes your blood off your master's hands. See, you can't say they didn't tell you. It's rubbed in your face, non-stop, that reptilians own Earth and humans are food. Now, you're a slave class reptilian and you can't detect it, but every brain chart, you know, shows that you have a reptilian core to your brain and it's responsible for fight or flight. You would be the slave class, the food class. These guys will eat you and rape your kids and eat them, and you need to unite peacefully for your survival. And get to my channel for truth immediately. We're in this shit together, people. And you need to unite peacefully, immediately. Alright, here we're looking at Richard C. Baker. Managed Funds and Associates, the CEO. Richard C. Baker. Inescapable. Bring up your old photos, you in your 1st through 4th grade class photos with you and all the kids in the class, and blow up all the eyes. What you'll see will shock you. 98% of all the kids that are in the class with you have a slit in their eye. And if you bring up enough of your photos, you'll see you got a slit in your eye too. You got a reptilian core to your brain. Nobody escapes this. How you guys doing? Thanks for joining me. Here we're looking at Oprah Winfrey with the reptilian snake eyes, clear as day. Now, those of you who aren't familiar with this stuff, go look at your brain chart. You'll see that you have a reptilian core to your brain. It's responsible for fight or flight. You are the slave class, hybrid reptilian, and they rub it in your face. Surely you've seen stuff like this before. You're the food stuff, the food class. These guys will rape you and drink your blood, use you in rituals. Everything you know was a lie. You need to unite peacefully for your survival. I recommend you get to my channel and see I have hundreds of these guys in high definition raw video for you that you can scrutinize. You can see for yourself. You're a reptilian yourself. Look at any brain chart. Everything you know is the reverse of truth. You worship Satan and you can't detect it. You take your energy from the one true sun above your head and plant an animal, and then you feed it all day long to the black hole sun. You're doing it right now. It's symbols of the language of the universe and the conduit that your biofield energy is flowing through. And you can see the cube, the ring in the eye of Saturn is on everything. You put that wedding ring on, satanic. You go to Mecca, around that cube, satanic. You put that on your head when you graduate, satanic. The internet is the new world order that's tracking you, and your epigenetic field is going to Saturn. You drink Satan's fluoridated water. You eat Satan's poison foods. You breathe Satan's chemical air. You use Satan's worthless money backed by your own stupidity. It's not backed by gold. You speak black magic spells over use of telepathy. It reduced your brain down to 10% capacity. Your church is the one ushering in the New World Order. They actually go door to door pushing this stuff right over here. A one world government See that? Why do we need one? Is it possible? Who's qualified to rule? You see these cubes right over here? The cube, it's the cube, the ring in the eye of Saturn. Earth's new ruler. See what they're ushering in, people? It's on everything that you touch. Your biofield energy and everything about you is satanic. Everything you know is a lie. You have language virus. You've reduced your brain down to 10% capacity. You're supposed to be using telepathy. You learn spelling or spell casting in school. Look up reverse speech is always truthful. Look up Dr. David John Oates. He was a runner-up for a Nobel laureate for discovering that by reversing the audio, when somebody speaks, you can expose any lies that they're speaking. So download free audio reversal software and start off by saying into it, yes, we can, like the president tells you, and you'll hear thank you, Satan, in your own voice. Listen, people, you need to unite peacefully for your survival. Get to my channel for truth immediately. They're describing in your Bible how they set up this, in how many days they set it up. And you're on a piece of earth, you're here to mine gold. You're working for worthless paper backed by your own stupidity. You worship the ones who've enslaved you, the reptilian race who gave you your time cube and trapped you in time to do work. You can't see anything. You really can't see anything. You know nothing of truth until somebody points it out to you. That you are going cube to cube to cube to cube. Okay, your kids are going cube to cube, Lego cubes, Thomas the Crane cubes, Minecraft cubes. You're not pledging allegiance to the civil flag. You're pledging allegiance to the military flag, the military-industrial complex, which is ran by the cube on time. And your God is time, people. These are the symbols they rub on every one of their... Look, on everything that you see that makes money, the symbols of Saturn are on there. Comedy Central, Saturn looking down on top of Saturn. Cartoon Network, the Cube. Cubo Network, it's SpongeBob, it's every one of your devices that you're holding in your hand right now, your cell phones, it's all, everybody's in the system right now. You speak a language, which is a virus, it reduced your brain down to 10% capacity. You don't want freedom. Freedom is what slaves earn or buy. Liberty is what you get when your ship docks at shore. You get shore liberty. You want your sovereignty like what you had back in the Old West. The U.S. never declared independence from England. Okay, Judgment Day and Skynet. Judgment Day and Skynet and the Internet all coincide. When the Internet went live, that connected the entire Earth plane, the piece of Earth that they told you was squared, your four corners. So a piece of Earth, just like your head was squared when you put your motorboard on, just like they put this in your art, your DNA is squared, and they tell you in your Bible, it's this Earth, you're on a piece of Earth. You're not on a planet, you're on a piece of Earth. You've been squared. They have this all set up where day and night you're working in shifts. You can't see it, but look, they're mining gold from here. There's no gold in Fort Knox. All the work that you've done to get that gold produced and put into Fort Knox, we've all been doing this for however long. And there's plenty of earth beneath us for them to dig out, but we're all not what we think we are. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. We're playing out a loop so that we keep extracting more and more of whatever minerals from here, and they're not on a loop. They're on something different. They're transferring their consciousness from body to body, and they're able to keep us working and doing all these things, and it's pretty scary. You don't know anything of truth. Nothing of truth, literally. When you die and you enter the light, you're going to be picked up by the Pac-Man moon. If the Pac-Man moon don't get you, then the Spirit rover will get you. Then the Venus flytrap will get you. You could try and get back to the bottom of Earth where there's a star down there where that runs the machinery, just like your star, your heart runs your machinery, your carbon 666 flesh pack. Earth beneath you this Earth has life in it, and there's a consciousness that you would consider Mother Earth. And she's trapped and squared just like you're trapped and squared. And every one of your cells are trapped and squared. And your DNA, you're squared all the way down to your DNA. To get out of this box, when you finally leave your flesh, you're still in the fish cage. To get out, you need to exit through the indoor. And that means you need to put your consciousness where your heart is, and you need to turn yourself inside out. Okay? That's how you're going to do it. Literally. Put your consciousness in your chest and turn yourself inside out of the cage. You have to exit through the indoor. You've been squared. Everybody's sleeping. Who's in control? Right now, the computer's in control. A tetragram computer, the four-faced, four-letter God. Your DNA is 4 letters, and you know everything is the Trinity. 3 is the Trinity. It's the cube. You need 3 spatial directions to make a cube. 1, 2, 3, and you can make a cube. Very simple. All right. The X is looking down on top of Saturn. You see the eye is the south pole of Saturn. The X would be looking down on top of a pyramid. So that's a representation. Hey, listen, everybody has gold fever virus. They let people die over this worthless paper backed by their own stupidity. It's not backed by gold. You don't want freedom or liberty. That's a scam. You want your sovereignty.